Hello, everybody. How is your day? My name is Kco2010Kade, and welcome back to the third episode of the Zombies podcast. Today, I have with me Mr. Bruh Films, so say hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Bruh Films. I think you know because he mentioned me, but yeah, I'm here to talk about some great Call of Duty zombies with Keiko. So yeah,
Awesome, dude. So, you ready to get started?
I am.
Okay, so my first question for you today is: what are your thoughts on the brand new map that just came out on Tuesday? So, what are your thoughts on Gorod Krovi? What are your thoughts, man?
Well, I mean, I haven't exactly played it yet, but based on gameplay and especially yours, Keiko, I have just seen such a dramatic change in zombies, and not a bad one either. I mean, this change that they did is so good. I mean, instead of small objectives like turn the power on, get Jug, kill this many zombies, it was literally get a freaking dragon egg, and that takes almost an entire day to do. Like you have to do the entire map, and it's not you can't stay in one spot to get to this objective. You actually have to go, and that map isn't you can play as just like you can practice your training. You actually have to do the objective. So I actually think it's a great, for one thing, training map, but also it's just a great map. They spent so much time on it. It is such a good thing. Like, I love it.
Yeah, same. I mean, I just love the map so much. I mean, in the amount of time that they had to do this map, it's so great. Like, it is on the level of some of the greatest maps of all time, like Origins and Drazendrock. I think it's completely on that level. Like, it's so good with all the. There's so many features in it, like stuff that the community, still haven't found. I mean, there's so much more to find, and the ending cutscene is amazing. Just everything's awesome. It's
Yeah,
such a good.
yeah.
Such
The map is like such an interesting thing. Like, there are Easter eggs from front to back on the map. Sorry, and also like just I mean, the time they spent on it wasn't that much, and they had to deliver this DLC right after the other one. So, I mean, I think it's just such a great map. It really brings a whole new horizon to the Zombies franchise.
For sure, man. Okay, so is there anything you want to add?
No, that's basically it. But yeah, I mean, I love the map, and I can't wait to play later tonight.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so my next question for you is: what is your favorite zombies map of all time? Any game, any zombies map. It can even be Advanced Warfare if you want.
Oh
Any
boy.
zombies map. What's your favorite?
Um, I would actually. I know a lot of people that are really into the franchise and know every single Easter egg would probably disagree with me, and actually most people would disagree with me. But my absolute favorite map was Die Rise, and the reason is it's some stupid reasons, but it really taught me how to play the game. I mean, with objectives like turn the power on to use the elevators to get to the top floor, onto the roof, and to get to like the tower and everything. Like, it really taught me how to use the objectives. Also, it was like there are so many different levels to the building that you almost felt like you were playing a different map when you played it. And also, I just liked it because I mean it was different because most of the gameplays are at night or in the morning or at dawn. This one was at noon. Like, this one was at the bright noon, and that's pretty cool. And also just the shading, the coloring, it was really cool. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite map. What about you?
Yeah, dude. I mean, lots of people don't like Die Rides, and I don't know why. I think it's a great map, and I think the elevators add some good diversity to it, and the verticality. I think it's fun. I think it's a good map.
Yeah. So
And so, but anyways, my favorite map of all time would I honestly, I mean this might sound stupid because it just came out, but I think Gord Covey might be my favorite map because it's just so much fun. The dragons, just everything, it's so good. The PPSH, the Ray Gun Mark III, the cutscenes, it's such a good map. And like I think it's on par with Origins. Like I don't even think Origins is my favorite map anymore. I think Gord Covey completely beats it. It's just so good, man. I love the map, and I think it's my favorite.
and kind of like Die Rise, it's such a big map that there's so much to do, so much to learn,
Yeah.
so much to achieve in it. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely just awesome.
Yeah.
So is there anything you want to add?
I mean, on top of that, just the graphics in the map, like I
Yeah.
really loved it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up on my list is so at the ending cutscene for Gorod Krovi, right after the characters are done talking, it goes to a black screen. You don't hear anything, and then up on the screen, written in blood, it says, "To be concluded." Another black screen. And the logo comes up, Revelations. Revelations is going to be the final map in this zombie storyline. So what are your thoughts on it being the last map? What do you think about it?
So before I get into the map, I kind of wanted to tell the story. I was watching the ending cutscene, and I watched it, and it showed up, and I thought it said to be continued, and I was like, oh, that's kind of like cliche, like a lot of things do that. That's kind of funny. And then all of a sudden I blinked and looked at it, and I realized it said concluded, and I almost freaking like threw my phone. I was like, what? No, this can't be true. Like, this can't be happening. This is so scary. So, I mean, my thoughts on it being a new map would have to be, I know I said map, I meant map. Anyways, I think it sucks that they're ending it. I mean, this being the final map, it absolutely terrifies me that they have to end the franchise. But, I mean, if they pull together the ending, they have a lot to pull together, but if they make it such a hype and good ending, like, I know this map pack was super, like, hyped, but if they can really pull this, final map together and they can really make the ending good, then I won't be upset that they're ending it. But if they make it, like, kind of cheesy, like everyone dies all of a sudden, like, then I will get mad. There will be some angry emails sent to Treyarch.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think if they do the map well, I think if they tie up all the loose ends that they need to, if they do it right, I think it'll be a great last map.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot to tie together, but if they
there's so much stuff that's just left unanswered.
There's so many questions that people haven't done, like, is the bus route to all this stuff, like, going from the bus in transit to some of the weirdest Easter eggs in Gorod Krovi. They will really have to work hard on this cutscene, and maybe even the game, if they're going to do some interaction cutscenes like most games do, then I'm not going to be mad that it's ending. I mean, if they can do this, and they can answer my questions, but also, like, make me feel good while I'm playing the game, you know, get me into the game instead of me, like, you know, kind of upset that it's ending, then I think it's worth the ending.
Yep, same. I think it's going to be great, and I'm just going to tie this into our next question, which is just talk about the story ending. And so what do you think about the story ending? I know we just talked about that, but yeah.
Well, what I kind of think about the story ending, what I think about it is that, it's just, a story about me and, Kco, is that we went to the same school, and we were so into Black Ops 2 that we'd actually sit down and, like, study it and think, like, oh, what if the bus route 2 goes here? What if this is the bus route, like, on the floor, like pieces of paper that obviously were debris, but we were so, like, stressed on finding it that it was like, it was a thing. So, I mean, we found out that Treyarch was really, like, kind of cheeky. They made things seem kind of mysterious when actually they just didn't really feel like doing it. So we were upset at that, and we thought they were, like, really cheeky, but now obviously our minds have completely changed, because I think they realized that fans were getting mad, so they put their maximum effort into these last few zombie games. And I mean, for that, it's good that they're ending, because I mean, it's like they deserve it for actually keeping fans happy while playing the game and just keeping it such an amazing game. But I mean, I am disappointed in its ending, because there's been 8 or 9 years of just pure zombie story, and like a TV show, you know, if they keep going on, then it can get really repetitive and no one really likes it anymore. But I'd say, like, for now, like, if they can continue to just end it like that and keep us all satisfied while they end it, then I think it's good.
I really hope it's good. I want the ending to feel satisfying. I want it to feel satisfying. Like, if they end it and they answer a lot of our questions and they just end it nice, if they leave a warm, fuzzy feeling inside, I want that, you know? I know it's zombies, I know it's hardcore and stuff, but I want to feel good at the ending of this map. I want it to have a nice ending. I don't want it to be like, oh my god, to be continued, you have to buy the comic. No, I want to have a good ending that answers pretty much everything. I mean, you can leave some others like ends to the comic that are like just some little things, but I want you to Treyarch to end it nice. I want you to figure out what you're gonna do, tie up our loose ends, and just end it nice. That's
Yeah.
all I really have to say about that.
Well, you brought up a cool point about the comic ending some things, and what I'd like to point out is with the comic, The Walking Dead made a comic, and the comic was so in detail, and they were just planning on doing a few for each season. No, they got so heavy because people got more captivated than the actual TV show in these comics that the sales were going absolutely crazy. So if zombies can do this and they can make a comic more captivating than the story, then I'm definitely satisfied. Like they can leave a few loose ends to go into the comic, but like the big ones, like old characters, what happened to them and what happened to Richtofen and Maxis, they need to really clear those up before they can actually do the comic.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really else I want to say about that. I think we covered it pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, and my next question for you is, what do you think's next for zombies? Where are they going to take it in their next game?
Well, I was actually telling a few people, but I actually had this really cool idea. If Treyarch could do it, it would be so cool. But I remember in Black Ops 1, I forget exactly what the map was called, but you were in outer space?
Yeah, Moon.
Moon, right, yeah. And it did that, and what I was kind of thinking was that, it was kind of like modern zombies. There wasn't any zombies yet, and all of a sudden, kind of the apocalypse happened due to something that they can figure out. But the world gets taken basically to the moon because it's blown up like what kind of happened in Black Ops 2, and that happens if they take it to outer space, like maybe Mars or some made up planet that would really like look cool for the gameplay. I mean, that would be really cool, but I mean, it's up to them. If the ending's good, then I'm sure the next game will be good.
Yeah, and what I really want to hope, what I really hope what happens is, I just thought of this now, is if like, what if they picked up the next game with completely different characters, but it still has parallels to our zombie storyline here? Like, what if they pick it up where like the Earth just got exploded by Maxis, and you're getting picked up by these other characters that you are now, and now you just start like in a completely different place, but the world just got blown up, and like you don't know what's happening. That'd be really cool. Like the characters don't know how it's happening, but you're like, oh, yep, Maxis just blew up the Earth. Like you know what's happening, but your characters don't. That'd be pretty cool. I'd really like that.
Yeah,
like to have some sort of parallels.
What I think would be cool is if you took the same story as kind of in Transit, but with different perspectives. And the guys in Transit were there; they were a little confused, but after a while, they kind of knew what they were doing. If you took like maybe 20 minutes before the explosion, and you were like new characters, new perspectives, like fresh lives in the game, I think that would be really cool to see other characters fight the same battle as what was happening last Zombies franchise.
Yeah, for sure. I hope I hope they do something like that. And I know Treyarch, they're really big on Easter eggs. They're not just gonna leave the zombie storyline that we had for 9 years, like in their next game. There's no way that they're not gonna bring it up in one form or another. So I hope they do well on that.
Like maybe the box will stay the same. Maybe you can find some Easter eggs, but in different places and a little bit changed. But still, if you collected them, you could be like, oh my god, like this is from last game, like that, and you get that kind of feeling that Treyarch really pulled it together. That would be cool.
That'd be great. And I think we touched on everything on that. So my last question for you is, right now, let's just talk anything zombies. Anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, anything that you just want to talk about.
Well, I would like to first thing I'd like to talk about like the if they were to do like a futuristic type of zombies, because I know a lot of the time it's set back in time, and you get futuristic guns like the ray gun Mark 3 2, like all of those, and you get kind of those, and like everyone thought like, this is kind of futuristic for being in like the 1700s. I think it would honestly be so cool if they took it to a futuristic type of map. Like the ray gun would be considered an old gun. Like everything it wouldn't shoot regular bullets. It would shoot something like I don't know, like something electronic to the zombies. I think that would be really cool if they were to do a futuristic or even a modern type of zombies where, because if it's modern or maybe a bit futuristic, more players can relate to it, which I think would
Yeah,
be
that's
pretty
true.
cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we pretty much touched on everything. So thanks for coming on the podcast, man. We had lots of fun.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me in. Yeah, it was really good to refresh my mind with all these zombie things. I think it was great.
Yeah, dude, and you guys look out for either a video or a stream tonight, and I will see you guys later. Make sure you keep on the lookout for Space Dog and Bus Route B, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
Bruh Films in the description.
All right, guys. Peace, peace.